Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alecia Lott and this channel is for those of you who want to have a journaling routine that is messy, minimalist, and low budget. And for those of you who want to use journaling to explore mental health and growth and feelings and stuff. So this is my weekly spread video that I've been doing every Sunday. First half of the video, we're going to do some journaling prompts. And then the second half of the video, we will work on our weekly spread, getting that set up and getting pumped up for the week. A year ago this month, I was in Torrance, California. It's near Los Angeles. I was dog sitting for a good friend of mine. While she was there, we hung out. I stayed at her house. And one day we were hanging out and she told me that every day she would take a blanket and go out and sit in her backyard. She has a lawn, she has grass, she has a beautiful view of the city, and she would go and sit on this blanket in the grass, and she said that that made her feel grounded. Grounded? I didn't know what to make of that when she said that. I was just like, what kind of woo-woo crap is this? Like, grounded, okay. But now I'm a year older, I'm a year wiser. Some time has passed. I have actually Googled what grounded meant when she said it, and now I understand a little better. And now I have found things here in Cincinnati, Ohio that keep me grounded. Feeling grounded, as I understand it anyway, is just a feeling of calm and feeling present in your body and in your surroundings. It's that sense of kind of inner peace that you feel when the whole world around you feels just really chaotic and stressful. I don't know if you're an anxious person. I do have a tendency to lean toward anxiety. And when I feel that anxious, kind of frazzled, overwhelmed feeling coming on, it almost feels like I'm just flying in outer space. I don't feel connected to anything. I don't feel in control of my body. Arms and legs are just flailing everywhere. In your mind anyway, not in real life. But that's how it feels, like you just don't have that control. So it is definitely a feeling of just chaos and not knowing what is going to come next. So groundedness is the opposite of that. That is when you feel fully inside of and aware of and in control of your body in the present moment. You're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about the past, you are just right there. I have a few things that make me feel grounded, and I think everyone does if they think about it. One would be going for a walk, be doing some deep breathing exercises, or maybe taking a moment to do some self-care, some beauty stuff, do my hair, my nails. And of course, you knew I was gonna say it, journaling always makes me feel grounded, and it always makes me feel like I'm rooted in a particular time and place. But so now my question to you is, what makes you feel grounded? So before we get started with our journaling prompts, please do me a favor. Can you please click like down below? Click the like button if you like this video so far. And feel free, if you want to click the subscribe button as well so that you can see more journaling content. I post these videos every Sunday and I just enjoy hearing all of your comments, hearing all of your feedback, and just building our little journaling community. I would appreciate it if you could do that right now. Okay, enough of that. First journaling question is, what does it mean to feel grounded? What is your definition of being grounded? And how does that feel to you? When is the last, I guess that's 3 questions. Okay, my question is, what does it mean to feel grounded to you? And when is the last time you felt that way? So question number 2 is, look around, find a living creature nearby. It can be a dog, it can be a cat, it can be a bird, it can be a plant. Just any living thing that is not human, and I want you to just stop and pay full attention to it for 1 minute. And then I want you to write about how you feel about that thing and how it makes you feel to look at it. Okay, maybe this next question doesn't need as much time to answer. What color makes you feel most calm? And do you see that color nearby? And I want you to write about that object and write about how that object and how that color make you feel. My last question today is, describe a simple pleasure that you experienced. Maybe it was a delicious meal you ate, maybe it was some ice cream, maybe it was petting that dog or cat that we just discussed, maybe it was a hug from a friend, or maybe it was writing in your journal, maybe it was watching TV, but describe that simple pleasure and just focus on that for a moment, and it might hopefully help you feel more grounded. Maybe it was having sand or grass or concrete under your feet. Maybe it was a passage from a book that you were reading. So just whatever that small, simple, pleasurable moment was for you, write it down. And you can look back and think about that and feel grounded. And my last question is, what do you want? I hope this little journaling session was helpful, but you don't want to hear all that. You want to get to the weekly spread, so let's get going. Yeah, so overall, I think it was a good week. Yes, so I got a lot of things done. I'm getting toward the end of my space in my journal, and I'm a little worried because I ordered a new journal on Etsy, but I don't think it's shipped yet, and I ordered it a little while ago, and I'm nervous that it won't get here in time before I finish this journal. So in an emergency, I may just go to Amazon and get another one of these. I was hoping to switch it up because this is actually my 10th one that I've completed. So I was hoping to, do something different so it looks different on the bookshelf. I don't know. So we'll see what happens in the next, I have maybe another week or so left in this journal. And so let's get on with our weekly spread. I found a quote that relates to us feeling grounded and feeling more in the present moment. And it is by Deepak Chopra. I haven't read any of his books. I'm not that familiar with his works. But the quote is, in the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. Okay, we are in the week of July 7th through 13th. And first I just start out with my habit tracking them habits, And then I put my days of the week. That is it for my daily habits. I'm going to leave a little space. I always feel like midweek I think of something new to add, and then I usually end up removing it later. But, I always like to give myself options. Now I will work on my to-do list. Oopsie. There we go. Then, in the space remaining, which I didn't leave myself much, I'm going to put next week and maybe 2 weeks from now. Okay. Stamp, don't let me down this week. No. People keep telling me, normal, sane people keep telling me to test the stamp on a piece of paper before I do it. I feel like that kind of takes away some of the fun and surprise from me. I don't know why. And also maybe it's like a magic 8-ball. Like however the stamp goes, that's how the week goes or something. I don't know, maybe, yeah. But in any case, I never think to test it before I actually put it down here. So it's a surprise every week. It's great. But look at this though. We got our 30 right side up, which is amazing. All right, and then paydays. On this side, I will put, can I line the thing up with the camera? That would be nice. There we go. I'm going to put my intention of the week. just something to get me focused on what I want to be thinking about for the week. Yeah. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put kind of a subheading here. So YouTube. I kind of wrote that wrong because I think it's a capital T in YouTube, but well, that's okay. Now, I realized over the past few weeks, I see what happens on Fridays and Saturdays, which are my days off from work because I have a weird schedule. Um, yeah, I just let life get in the way, especially on Fridays because that's the only business day that I'm off. And I realize that a lot of the rest of the working world, they don't get any business days off. I get at least one. And so sometimes I take advantage of that day. I do run errands, useful things. It's just that they're not related to YouTube. And I need to learn how to better prioritize my time and also eliminate tasks that are not important so that I have my 2 days off and I can focus on YouTube. So yeah, like grocery shopping, that takes up a lot of time, or going to the bank, or just the regular errands that people run. And are those things that I could either have people deliver, just starting to think of different ways that I can maximize the time that I have off and the time that I have to spend toward YouTube. And also the brainstorming and ideation and thinking of different things and just, little like stories or whatever that I want to add to my videos, having time to be able to just sit and think about those things. I need to allot more time to that, and I'm not exactly sure where yet to do that. So I'm still struggling with that, but as long as I still go forward and still get the videos done, that's my main goal right now, and everything else is slowly starting to work itself out. Now, I did have another weekly task, which was, well, actually I had a couple, which was to spend 30 minutes on a social media platform and like get everything cleaned up and all of that. And I really don't know if that's the best use of my time and energy and skills. So I don't think I want to do that anymore. Same thing with posting things for sale on Facebook. Now I do have a goal of getting rid of my unwanted belongings, so I do need to work that out somehow because I want this apartment cleared out. I don't want all these things in boxes anymore in my apartment, and I want my bedroom cleared up so that I can do more YouTube related stuff. So I gotta figure something out, but right now I'm not. So for right now, this is gonna be a very sparse page this week because I need to get this down first. And then these are my goals. I don't know why this will bother me. I may need to change this just the way I have this heading here and this. I don't know. It just bothers me. So I'm going to put this actually back in the middle. I'm going to put my goals for this quarter. What are my goals? I got to look back and see. By the way, speaking of that, have you pushed the subscribe button down below? Why don't you do that if you would like to see more journaling content, such as the brand that I provide? Why don't you just do that? But yes, my goal is to have 2,000 subscribers. So as I'm making this video right now, I have 782, I believe, and I would like to increase that, at least get past my base bare minimum goal would be to get past the 1,000 mark, but if I'm already at 780, that's going to happen. by the end of the quarter. So I was like to, just stretch it a little bit and just go for 2,000. Write 500 words a day. That was obviously a writing focus goal, and now I am shifting the focus of it toward YouTube and toward YouTube related things, or just things that I'm thinking about. And I have a huge wall calendar. Maybe next video I'll show you in my bedroom at home. I'm not at home now. And when I am at home, I just take a red X and I go through all the days in which I've written 500 words. I love my check marks. I love my X's. So that makes me happy just to see that. And just I'm very inspired by people like Jerry Seinfeld, who he always says, hey, write every day, don't break the chain. I like that idea, just having that creative outlet and thing that you do every single day, no matter what. I still gotta look, don't judge me. Okay, so now that I have fully decided that a social media makeover is not a priority for me, then should I include it here? I don't think so. Nope. This is kind of why I hate sharing my goals on YouTube. I love sharing them, but then I also hate them because I know I'm going to, at least half of them, I'm going to go back and X out or just forget about them. But my next goal is going to be to simply tough it out at my job, stay at my job, and build savings. I do have a savings goal. I don't want to put it here, but it's essentially enough for a down payment on a house. And it's not something that I'm going to be able to get by the end of this quarter, but maybe by the end of this year. So maybe by the end of Q4. We don't know. But so when I say savings, that's what I mean. It's just my big pot of money that I'm saving to buy a house. And then I will keep the goal of getting rid of unwanted belongings because they just need to go. They need to go. Okay, so now I have all this space. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may put just some brainstormy, mind mappy things down here. I may doodle. I may put a little baby collage or something. It is time for our intention of the week. To get the week started right. Bam! Okay, there is my intention for the week. I intend to take my sedity. A person who is sedity is just a person who is a city person and doesn't really like the country and doesn't like the outdoors and would probably never go camping, things like that. And I consider myself to be sedity. So I intend to take my sedity ass outside a little more and connect with nature and myself. As we are in the midst of summer, surrounded by insects, thunderstorms, vibrancy, and life, I want to remember my stillness, my breath, and the beating heart inside of me. That is my week. The week of July 7th through 13th. I hope you enjoyed this video, whether it was the journaling prompts about being grounded or just seeing how I do my weekly spread. And I hope you go ahead and push that like button down below. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think about being grounded, about stillness, about YouTube in general. I am here for it. Upside down, wave goodbye. Have a good week. You so sedity.